Hey, what's up, everybody? What a game! What a game! The Cowboys destroyed the Lions. Look, it looked like a close game here in the first half. Defense didn't look good at all in the first half. Second half, you have to believe Rod Marinelli got these guys going, and it showed up there. Sacks, pressure, turnovers. Man, it was beautiful. Offense looks scary good. Scary good. I think they answered the question. Garrett was asked if they were going to put the starters in there, how long they were going to play. They played the full game, and they put the pedal to the metal, as you could say. And man, it was a good game. We saw everybody showed up. Terrence Williams had his own drive there. We had a couple of passes, some nice catches there with his hands, and it was beautiful. The offensive line, man, what can you say? They mauled these guys. This was a vintage Dallas Cowboys win. I mean, you had our version of the triplets: Ezekiel Elliott, Dak Prescott, and Dez Bryant. They all contributed big time. They all got it done, and that's what we saw from the Cowboys from the '90s. You saw the big guys making all the plays, coming through big time. Michael Irvin, Troy Aikman, Emmitt Smith. This was a signature Cowboys win, vintage all the way. It was beautiful. I'm gonna go over some of the highlights of the game. My thoughts on the game. We talked about Terrence Williams. He had a good game, offensive line. David Irving. I talked about it in the video before. We needed to see if he was going to show up against a better talent in Riley Reef. He did. He got it going again, along with everybody else in the defense in the second half. He turned it up. Had a batted pass, got some pressure, got a monster sack there. He had a good game. Randy Gregory, I think he had the kind of game you would expect from a player being on the shelf for this long. It wasn't really a big factor. He had a tackle there at the end of the game on the running play, but other than that, he looked a little beat up, a little I don't know if you could call it being out of football shape or whatever, but his impact was minimal. But we'll see how he looks coming up here. Sean Lee, we didn't see him hitting the holes like he has in some of these other games. I think the Lions, they did a pretty good job of taking him out of the equation, but Barry Church and some of the other guys picked up the slack and got a lot of tackles as well. Jason Witten, like I said, he's chasing Michael Irvin's receiving record, and he is 27 yards away from breaking that record. We'll see if he plays here in the last game. It sounds like the Cowboys are gonna see the starters here in that final game, so Witten should be able to get that record. He's very, very close, so we'll see. How about that hit from Chris Jones, the punter? That was amazing. Really good hit, man. He even hit him with the head and everything. I love that. That was beautiful. Tyron Smith. He had his hands full with Ansah, and then he got dinged up there at the end of the game. But looks like Garrett says that he's going to be back, or nothing too serious. So we'll hope that everything comes back good on that during this week. We'll probably see him have a light, workout practices. Third down efficiency was at 50% tonight. They've been battling here in the last 3 weeks with low numbers, having a hard time converting on third down. Today they were 4 for 8, so that was a good one. What really won it, I think, was the second half adjustments. Scott Linehan and Rod Marinelli. I think those guys really turned it up, and this team is rolling tonight, man. They look really good. I mean, they look good. But yeah, man, so that's it. Cowboys all the way, man. So we got the Philadelphia Eagles next. What do y'all think? Y'all think we're gonna play Romo, or you think Dak's gonna play a half? a quarter, 2 quarters, the whole game? What do y'all think? You think Romo's gonna get time, or do you think they'll actually activate Sanchez and put him in the game? It'll be interesting to see how this plays out. But anyway, that's it for now. Cowboys win. It's beautiful. We're going to the playoffs, baby.